So here's another example of how you can separate yourself from the pack of super pro drummers out there, okay? One of the things I would do routinely to separate myself is, let's say I was going into a session where I hadn't worked with the cats before. Let's say I got called for a commercial, okay? Jello Pudding Pops. Okay, so I get called for the Jello Pudding Pops commercial, and I have not worked with this producer before. I haven't worked with some of these other session cats before. What am I going to do? Just come in and kick some beat that everybody plays before me and then I'm going to somehow get called back? No, I got to do something else that's either going to make them hate me and never get called back, or I get called back for life because the is so badass and so unique and so different that you have to be able to take that risk to separate yourself. And this takes time, again, to make yourself be someone outside the normal paradigm of professional working artists. So, okay. Sure, I'll be there. Jello Pudding Pops, 2:30. What's the address? Because I haven't been in this place before. This is like a new gig. What's the address? Got it. I'll be there. Number one, I'm going to be there on time. Like oddly on time, like exactly on time. That's actually one of the riffs that I wanted to talk about before. Have a stopwatch with you and open the door of the studio as soon as the second hand hits the time you're supposed to be there. They won't notice that, but you can point it out and you can have the stopwatch stopped and you could film the whole thing. Now with phones that have cameras, stand at their door in real time and watch it and go like that, and then walk in and go, check that out, and they're like, number one, they're thinking you're a little bit out right off the bat, and number two, you're a super pro cat at the same time. You know, it's important to, you know, sometimes check out the product that you're going to be, you know, being a part of, you know, selling, the commercializing. And so as soon as I got the call for Little Caesars, I went out. I ate 3 Little Caesars pizzas right there because you get 2 and then you get 1 free. I rolled in, showed them what time it was. They're all looking around like, okay, Dave King, who is this cat? Get the kit set up, and then all of a sudden we're about to roll tape. And I pull these out instead of sticks. I'm looking around the room. You got guys, again, you're putting up with maybe a laugh or two, but you keep a straight face. Another guy going, what the f*** is this guy's problem? And then you play a super bad groove like that, and everybody shuts the f*** up, and everyone's like, that guy is out. I don't know if I like him, I don't know if I hate him, I don't know if I'll ever call him again, or I might call only him for the rest of my life, because my life is kind of banal, and I gave up on my own dreams a long time ago, and so I have to surround myself with kind of creative, cool people in order to feel good about my life choices. And that's how you get the gig. This is a little segment because society is dominated by the idea of multitasking these days. Well, the drum set is the original multitasker. I would like to know what was being multitasked before the early drum set invention. So check it out. Watch this. I'm going to be talking to my wife on the phone. Laura, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, Laura, let's have a conversation about stuff pertaining to our lives. Okay?
Well, okay, David, I'm up for my appointment, okay?
Sounds really good, Laura. I'm glad that you have an appointment today with a psychiatrist.
Yes, I do.
Man, I'm so glad that you're going to finally work out all of your issues and stop taking them out on me.
Sure, I'm going to. I'm going to get you over to home.
Ah,
Okay?
well, I really like you too. Have a great night, Laura. Have a good time. I'll be at the Motel 6 with a couple friends. Bye. The whole time I was just talking to my wife, I was playing the bass drum in a completely perfect 8th note. In 4/4, if you didn't notice. Could have been in an odd time signature. You don't think I can do that? Easily. Check it out. Here's 7. I'll pretend I'm still talking to Laura. Hey, Laura, what's up? How are? No, what? Hey, Laura, what are you doing with all of our money? Why don't we have any money? Why do you, why do you insist on spending all my money whenever I'm not around? That right there, 7. Every phrase in 7 multitasked by having a conversation with my wife, which I was having a real one, but that was like, that's a normal conversation between me and my wife. I could do it the same thing in simpler, in 3, a waltz. Hey babe, it's Dave. Listen, I got online the other day and looked at our checking balance.